let us see what we have going on here. We have seen both of these teams. Both look very well made, just like the last ones.
Absolutely love Anna here. Bring that thing in.
Yeah, we got Anna here in a semifinals.
You remember a few weeks ago, Sajmanch was not even seen much around, but then
Yeah,
I think
then
2 weeks ago on Plus Tournament, every single
Tsubaki-
person in top 16 was
Tsubaki,
having a.
Turby, me and Matt all pulled up with Sizemunch to a tournament, I think.
Yep.
Oh, and Ricky, I believe was. No, Ricky didn't play that tournament, I think.
But really, GG Kami 7-2 is still a really good score to have.
Yeah, dude.
Fast
Dude,
mix
Mix
got
is
you
too
there.
fast. Silent. You put that match in a couple words. You summed it up in a couple words. Oh, we see Tsubaki banning the Vlash, saying, "Hey, I don't want to deal with that. I already had to deal with Silence Vlash. I don't have to deal with this one." For the record, my Sizemunch is different. Every single one was tank much, Matt.
I mean, I was just making the point that Sajmanch was picked by everyone in that same tournament before it was not being picked that much. But again, yeah, it was fun to see Munch back in action.
Matt is built different. There you go. So we see the Mushuk ban actually coming out from Neko here. Very interesting ban. But I can see why they banned it.
I mean, Kino Focus looks like a strong start for Tsubaki here. Considering Anna here does not have a turn 1 strong crystal move or something.
Yeah.
Anna here actually does not have anything turn 1 strong, right?
Yeah, Anna here turned 1 bad.
Did you just
but...
blow something?
What? Yeah, no, I blew. No, I sighed.
I see, no problems.
What? Why'd you laugh?
Nothing, just nothing. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Let's get back here. So where were we? Firefish coming in.
So we see Koish and Cerny. Ooh, Synergy Master, Watercoloring Lily. Watercoloring Lily Synergy Master looks really nice here, especially since actually this covers so many openers for Tsubaki. Holy shit. It makes it so Saku can't come in safely, Cerny can't come in safely, Sizemunch, Grumper can't, Pocus can't. The only one that can really come in safely is Gulder, yeah.
And it does.
Ooh, so okay, this is a really like Tsubaki usually likes to lead with the double buff lead, right? But now when you think about it, once Tsubaki bans his full end, Gulder threatens Neko's team big time.
Yeah, I think making Gulder the big boss here is pretty much looking worth it as well.
Well, I don't think making it like the raid boss is a good idea, but I think getting 1 buff on it, it just goes such a long way on Gulder because of its defenses and HP, and it's able to still do a lot of damage with toxic ticks, that it is worth getting at least 1 buff on it. Just because of how hard it is for Neko to deal with this.
And while doing that, if you can also manage to throw out at least 1 Psychosis around, that's just cherry on the cake.
So we do see the Pocus here.
I mean, Munch or Romper, whichever he takes, both of them have stone walls, so he just wants to... I think he will go with Sizemunch because it's a bit more tanky, if I remember right. Tsubaki had a tanky one as well. instead of Grumper, but
I
yeah, it
actually think
depends.
Grumper. Oh no, he does pick Size Munch here. So we'll
Because
have to
Grumper is
see.
also weak to Yovla, Serenif. I mean,
That's
Serenif,
very true.
yes, as much as weak as well, but
Oh, you sound like got it. So okay, this Goulder is gonna be very hard for Neko to deal with, I think.
sticky and hard.
What did you say?
The Golder is very sticky on the board and very hard to deal with. Did you just assume something else, you dirty mind?
I just didn't know what you said.
Okay, good. Huh. So what do we have here?
Trying to change subject. Okay. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
Kinu is threatened out here, but you can't really switch into anything. Because this watercolor, yeah, this Cernif is most likely Colosity. I don't remember. We definitely saw what it was earlier in the tourney. But if they switch in Size Munch here, it's gonna hurt. If they switch in Pocus, it's gonna hurt, I think. Synergy Master Watercolor Lily, it's not something you want to mess with.
Correct. I
Let's
think
see
it
how
does at
it's
least 40%.
Holy cow, it takes it down to
Ooh.
46%. Well, Ketsa takes it down to 12.3. That's insane. Toxic Egg on Koish is enough for a 2-hit KO though. But there is a possibility of Rainbow Guard here. That was insane damage. Pocus is supposed to be a tank. I know, like, with even though it's double screens and without buffs, it isn't that tanky, but still.
Yep, it just took a big hit there. Really strong start from NekoBlakii.
Yes, for sure.
I mean, Rainbow Guard seems likely, and another water cutting looks fine, to be honest. What wants to come in on that slot right now?
Yep. Or even Hypnosis onto this Goulder. Unless it is running Energy Drink, but I don't really see it running Energy Drink. We'll have to see. Because I think NekoBlakii's in a very good spot at the moment.
Yeah, really good start for her. Him. Yeah, her.
Her, yeah.
Kino is actually named OMG, not bad. And here is Rihanna.
So I feel like it's somewhat of a free Kinu or Saku swap in though here, because they know that they have to either swap out Koish or Rainbow Guard on Koish for it to live. And if they don't do that, then they have a much harder time this game.
That's true.
As they keep in Pocus, sacking it, making it go down to the Watercolor Lily, the destruction caused by this Watercolor Lily is insane. As Rainbow Guard does come out on the Koish. Oh! Drill Goulder. Interesting. Very interesting. But because of the Rainbow Guard, it does not kill the Koish because there's no more Toxic Ticks anymore.
Yes, but still the Drulder is there.
The Drulder is indeed there, but now I think Tsubaki has to like almost not sacrifice a Tem here, but has to take a lot of damage on something. This Saku is not going to appreciate a synergized Ketsa. And what they could do actually, they have enough stamina for another Watercolor Lily. They just Watercolor Lily and Ketsa the Saku. They could even do that. Or there's many options they have here. They can do that. They can switch out to Yowler here. They could start buffing up their Kinu, because Saku's forced to Lifeful Sap here, I believe. They could swap out to their Rihanna, and then start heating up in the face of these two. Like, Neko's in a very good position, I think. And this is the game for the final match. This is game 1, and this is semifinals. So let's see what Tsubaki decides to do. I wouldn't say, okay, so even though Neko is in a good place, I wouldn't say that Tsubaki's in a bad place, to be honest. They're like in a mediocre place, right? It's not favorable, but it's not so bad where you can't come back from it. But I would say that Neko is the person that is ahead in this match. And I don't think Koish OX is from Aketsa either, which is something to consider. We actually see the Cerny swap out here into the Anna here. Quetzalino going on the Gulder, perhaps predicting a Kinu swap in. I don't really agree with that play very much. I think that was a bit too much of an overpredict. First ban with Vlash Pat. But then again, though, that's like hindsight 2020 is always 2020, right? This Ann here is looking like a problem, though. Well, no, they still have size munch in the back, right? I think a Cerny switch-in would be a pretty nice here. I don't really think there's a reason to keep Kino. Oh, no, you don't want to switch Cerny into that, though, right? This is game 1. I really like the Fire Koish Cerny fleet, though. I've got to admit, that's really cool. That's a really cool lead, I think. So we see Yowler coming in. Gonna tank some hits, hopefully. And we actually see Saku retreat. As Size Munch comes in. And then we see Kinu swap in here. Bulking up that Size Munch. We see there's a pretty free hit from Anna here, but he is forced out of this board now. Because obviously he is not going to be staying in against a Size Munch. Even if Size Munch doesn't go for a wreck here and he heats up, he cannot allow... Like, there's no point of doing that, because you're not going to do any damage anyways. Even though a Crystal Bite would be really good into the Kinu slot, but, like, there's no point of doing that. Drillder or Droolder? Droolder for sure. Like, this is a very hard match, I'd say. But this is a very close match on both sides, I'd say. So we do see Rihanna swapping out into the Kinu, giving that buff to the Yowler. +1 in the defenses. And let's see what this Yowler decides to do. As we see Size Munch decide to heat up. And a Stonewall coming out from Kinu. The Size Munch is getting very bulky, very fast. And we see Yowler hitting the show off. Now, Tsubaki has to be careful with this board, I think. Because Yowler does, when it comes to scaling, the buffs on Yowler do scale better than Seismuch because of Yowler's bulk. Right? So getting a Stonewall on Yowler is much better than getting a Stonewall off on Seismuch, and there's no real way that Tsubaki can stop the Stonewall from going off. We do not know if Neko runs Stonewall. And also, you have to be careful. So, Seismuch also has to be careful about attacking this Yowler in the first place, because even though this Seismuch is at +3 defense, that's 2.5 times your regular defense, a +1 comebacker Savage Suplex is essentially almost +3. As we do see the double heat up on Seismuch. And Beta Burst coming out from Kinu onto the Yowler, taking it down only to 24%. As we see another show off on the Yowler. So I don't think that Neko does run Stonewall then. Yeah, Neko not running Stonewall may be huge. But we have to consider that a comebacker Yowler, a comebacker boosted Yowler at +2 is essentially +4. Yeah, Yowler is insane. I don't really know if I don't really know. I think Neko actually wins this trade. I don't really know if Neko wins this trade. The reason why I say that is because Yowler hits more things on Neko's team than Seismuch hits on... Oh, sorry. Yeah, Yowler hits more things on Tsubaki's team than Seismuch hits on Neko's team. Yeah, see, now Anna here is on a very good board now. Yowler is on a very good board. This Kinu is not doing any sort of damage to this Yowler. This will be very interesting. I think Neko, it's close, but I think Neko has the advantage here. Just because of Seismuch doesn't really hit many things on his team when you think about it. Or it's walled by Cernive. Yowler is walled by Kinu, yeah. But Kinu isn't as threatening to Yowler as Cernive is to Seismuch, right? As Yowler just shows off again, I believe this is +4 now. We do have the toxic ticks though. This will be a problem for this Yowler. Oh, we have settling Cernive actually. Oh, it's +3 Yowler. There's so much greed up here. Yes, Gulder definitely can cause a problem for this Yowler. And also, Gulder does not proc comebacker. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this Kinu takes 50% here. I think a Savage Suplex into this slot is a very good play. It eliminates the ability to truly, like, heal the Kinu up a bunch. But we don't see Kinu swapping out, so Kinu's either resting it or betaing the Yowler, I'm guessing. Or stonewalling. And he does stonewall himself. Or he does stonewall himself. Oh, Xing for in the process. I could very easily see Anna here coming in though, and pressing a good old Meteor Swarm. I think Neko still had a chance there.
First ban is actually Kino from Neko, and Tsubaki has banned Kino as well. And Tsubaki having first match under the belt, Walash is being locked in, what Tsubaki was fearing about earlier, but this game Walash has came in, and I think Mushuk is coming in as well. I think Mushuk and Saku might be good to begin with. Let me get into the game really quick. Tsubaki has 10 times and it fits in randomly. But I think Mushuk is really nice addition. Of course, it does not match the potential of Nagais that it can bring on the match. So let me type in Tsubaki Chan. There we go. So Mushuk Grumper being the first pick, Swalash. Neko taking his time, taking her time, thinking about what to pick next. I mean, Firefish can be taken, but again, Mushuk is annoying regardless. She can't pick Okama, she can't pick Cernif. Because Boulder Swap is still a thing, but yeah, she did go with Cernif here. Cernif pressures the Grumper out. And Walash is still in pressure with the Mushuk, so Walash can't really do Madness buff. I mean, he can, but it's a risk.
It's back.
Probably a... Welcome back. So, do you need to whisper like that on my ears? Monka S.
Did you like it when I whisper into your ear?
Yeah, do it more.
Maka us. Okay, yeah, Tsubaki does ban this Vola, so I don't see much that handles this Mushuk, like Gold says, right off the bat. So yeah, this Mushuk definitely will be annoying. So wait, I forgot to change this to semifinals.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Yeah, there we go, there we go. Titles changed. And we see the Fire Duo plus Yowler. I really like this opener actually that Neko has. It's a really cool opener. Maybe not into Tsubaki's opener, but I just like Neko's opener in general. Gentleman's Kinu ban. So, right off the bat, if I'm looking at this, we're gonna see a double edge from Grumper. We already know that. Or maybe not double edge from Grumper because of Cernif's on the field. But I don't know. I don't really see Neko's, or I don't really see Tsubaki's like an easy way for Tsubaki to deal with this Yowler if Pocus goes down. So, oh, this is a mind game of a turn 1, really.
Let's stop.
Because
Oh yeah, that is true.
yeah, because Mushuk threatens Valash, Cernif threatens Grumper, but Grumper threatens Valash also. So honestly, a Valash swap is probably best here, and then just going into the Grumper swap with Cernif is probably just safe. So I don't really see Valash just staying in, but at the same time, I guess Koish would actually be a really good swap in here, huh?
That is true.
Like a very good swap in. But then again, though, if he swaps in Guldur, then it just takes the Water Killing Lily and everything, and then it threatens out Koish.
I think Koish dies from the Thunderstrike though, right?
Koish would die from Thunderstrike, yeah. So we actually see Cerny swap in. I see Crystal Spikes onto the Mushuk. Ah, okay, that is damage that... Because there isn't many ways that Neko can deal with this Mushuk, right? So any damage that he gets off is good damage, really.
That's
or
correct.
she gets off. Yeah, Gold, I agree with you. I don't really see how Neko breaks this wall.
That's going to be a pain to break this.
If they can somehow get Fire Quotient, maybe? No, even then, like, Mushuk's gonna take 40% max from a Fire Quotient. I think there might be a way, but it revolves around Tsubaki making a misplay, I think.
Yeah, I mean, but in general, like, the Mushuk is so good into this team right now. It's just looking so good.
True. As we do see another Crystal Spikes onto the Mushuk, taking it down to 46%. Revitalize onto the Vlash. I don't know if this will be enough to save it, to be honest. Oh, but we see Revitalize for... Yes, again, this is why it's going to be so hard for this team to break through this Mushuk and Cernif, though. This is only one of the reasons why it's going to be hard to do this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Mushuk is like one of the best Tems, I think, right now. That isn't like broken.
Yeah, it's like perfectly balanced. I mean, you can't call it perfectly, but it is balanced.
Yeah, I wouldn't say perfectly balanced, but yeah, it is a very good Tem. And we do see Yalu swapping in here. Now, I wonder if we see a Koi swap in here. And we do see Koi swap in here. Do we see the tender? We see the tenders go off of Koi, which is very bad for. Honestly, it's gonna be very hard for Neko to come back from this. Honestly, I don't want to say the game is over already.
But it does
But
look like that, right?
Yes, it does feel like that because of how bad draft went for Neko.
Do you hear any noise in my background?
I think the noise is coming from your background, Saga. Yeah.
Okay, let me fix.
Yeah, we have hypnosis coming out from. Okay, so it does outspeed the Mushuk, which is nice for them. Although I don't know if this is enough. Yeah, because a double up into the Mushuk here will not kill it, not come close to killing it, especially since the Koish is at -1. But Gold, the thing is though, is that this Mushuk carries tenderness, right?
I think it's better now.
We see Annie here swap in. And Bush come out and turn. And we see another show off come out from Yowler. And this Cernif is already +1. Okay, let's see what they can do here. There is no size much, to be fair, anymore. But there is a Grumper. Grumper is a lot less threatening than size much, but like this Mushuk still threatens out this Annie here to an extent, right? But now the Mushuk does have to choose, hey, am I gonna break through this Annie here? Or am I gonna attack this Annie here? Or am I gonna tenderness this Yowler, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So let's see what choice Tsubaki makes.
Yoblarana here versus Mushuk. Cernif.
I think if they can get rid of this Mushuk and Cernif, I think Neko can bring this back. But
it is very hard to do.
Exactly. It is going to be very hard for Neko to get rid of this Mushuk and Cernif, I think.
I mean, Walash is the only thing that is a special attacker to kill the Cernif, and well, Mushuk is killing that Walash if he comes up or shows up. Everything else is pretty much physical attack. And Cernif will be stacking defenses soon.
Yeah, this is going to be very hard for Neko to come back. But I think there's a way, though. Like, if we see a heat up here, if the heat up goes uncontested on the Annie here, I think there's a chance. No, we don't know yet, Pat. Okay, they tenderness the Yowler. As we do see heat up on Annie here. And we see another show off. Now, okay, that was a good turn for Neko, I think. I think that was a good turn for Neko.
Yeah, it was indeed a good turn.
Like, they literally got a free heat up, except for the stamina cost. And now it seems like they don't really have a switch in to double up on Mushuk, essentially. but I don't know if Mushuk goes down necessarily. And they also have Synergy Master Meteor Swarm, +2 Meteor Swarm to hopefully deal with Cerny. Or at least do a decent chunk of damage to this. So we will have to see what goes on.
I mean, they are both thinking what to do next, but
This is a very decisive turn right here, I think.
yeah. Do you think like anything can burst out Mushuk? I don't think so, right?
I think a double up would do a lot of damage, but I don't think it kills. Okay, let's see. Perfect jab into the Anna here. Let's see what happens. Mineral Hail coming out. How much damage is gonna do? Not a whole bunch. Goulder, though, almost taken down by the double up. Thank you, Servo. Yeah, this good turn for NekoBlakii again. Although Anna here is out of stamina, it seems. And I believe we're gonna see another Yowler show off, possibly. But we'll have to see.
So much show off.
It's gonna be see, I really think that Neko does have a chance still, but it's really gonna come down to these next couple turns, I think.
Yeah, critical turns right now.
As we do see Annie here swap out into Cerny. As we perfect jab onto Yowler, trying to whittle it down slowly.
Yeah, slow and steady takes the game away. And Shiny, that's the beauty of tournaments. You learn a lot.
Ooh, okay, so Cerny taking the hit is not wanted, but now Yowler gets a huge Savage Suplex off into the Mushuk slot, most likely. Like a huge Savage
Yeah,
Suplex.
well, at
It
least.
may even take out Mushuk if they don't Tenderness here.
Yeah, that is true. The question still is about the Surneef. How do you deal with the Surneef later
Okay,
on?
so
But again,
they
let's
do
see.
swap in Pocus here. How much is Pocus gonna take though? Oh no, or do they Savage Suplex the Goulder actually? No, they don't. They go with the Pocus. Pocus gets brought down to 45%.
I mean, that's the
That's
strongest
good.
attack from Yoglar, so I think Focus can heal back up now. It's not an issue for it to be recovering from it.
Can it though? If they swap in Koishir, then Pocus dies. But then Yowler, I don't know. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, makes sense. Yeah. Heading like a grab.
Yeah, okay, let's see what goes on. Koish gets swapped in as they do opt for the Synergy Master Water Cutting Lily, it seems.
Yeah, Focus is dead.
Pocus gets destroyed, but it brings in the question. So Koish does take a hit here, not that big of a deal to be honest.
Hmm. I mean, probably Sernif comes in now, and yes, it does. So Sernif can still take it well, I think.
Yeah, Cerny still essentially walls this whole team. And Yawa can't do anything to it now. I think what you have to do though
jacked
is
up.
what?
No, Sernif will get jacked up, is what I'm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh, but if Anna here can get on this board with a Koish next to it, it could do so much damage to the Cerny, possibly. But they go for the Synergy Master Water Cutting Lily, most likely onto the Gul'dir, I'm guessing. Yes, indeed. Taking down the Gul'dir to 0 health. I see Water Cutting Lily coming out from Tsubaki Cerny. Onto the Koish, not enough to take it down, though. As Castellino at -1 still doing decent damage. Yeah, so Mushik's back out here, the Dawn, I guess. Or, yeah, the Dawn. The Dawn is back out, guys. Anna here probably dies to a double up, to be honest. Koish dies here. Yowler dies here. I don't really know what Neko can do to come back. They've put up a very good fight, but I think this might be the end, sadly. That's true, she might be able to get a Scav Prop. Okay, we do see the Hypnosis going off, meaning that we are able to get Vlash on the board, possibly to do some damage to the Cerny, hopefully. Oh, you know, maybe a double up into Cerny might kill. Oh no, but if they attack Koish, Scav goes off. If they attack Koish, Scav goes off. And Cerny takes damage here, but I don't think... or does Vlash... Vlash might die to Cerny because double screens doesn't get affected, right? Oh! That did a good amount. That did a lot, actually. Neko might still have a little bit of a chance here. Especially if Koish OXs. Okay, so Koish does end up swapping out into Anna here. Let's see what goes on here. And Vlash does Crystal Spike into Cerny, brings it down to 25%. Revitalize comes out onto the Cerny itself. Is Uppercut enough to take out the Flash? I believe it is at -1, and it is. So let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's enough resources that Neko has in order to take out the rest of Tsubaki's team. So let's see what goes on here. Yeah, I feel like Koish sacking itself there would have been a pretty good play. I feel like you have to revitalize Cernif or the Anahir here. Yep, yeah. So Tsubaki actually is not in as good of a spot as I initially thought, but still in a decent spot here. Well, who does he revitalize? He does revitalize Cernif, or she does. Uppercut, going on to the Anahir, bringing it down to 34%. That will be enough to take it out. Holy cow, Grumper taking so much health there. Yeah, Grumper did not like that attack whatsoever. Like, Grumper really disliked that attack, if anything. I see a swap out from the... Oh, wait, we see Grumper swapping out here. I think you have to bulk swap out Anna here, though, right? Yeah, you do. And then uppercut kills. Yeah, wait, actually, I just realized, because Ketsa synergy happened with Volash, why didn't Neko just Ketsa the Cernif? And Crystal Spike with Volash? Cernif would have died. No, the Watercolor Lily is not faster than the Ketsa, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, still the Scav proc makes it so Volash lives. I think Neko could have won if they did that. It is faster than Ketsa, but still the Scav prop. Even if Bush beats Ketsa, though. Oh, wait, Mineral Hail coming out, though. Onto the Cernif, not doing enough. Is Mice defense though? It still would have lived after a Scav proc, Optimus. It had double screens. Yep, and Tsubaki just bushes here as they take out the Anna here.
So Rishi, this match is getting closer than we anticipated, right?
Yeah, but I believe Tsubaki brings this out here. Yep, with only Koish in the back. Yeah, Koish cannot bring down these threats. Okay, so yep, Koish goes down here, and then Cernif is unable to beat this 1v1. Yep. GG's, GG's. Well played, Neko. Well played, Tsubaki. And we will be heading in.